Good afternoon. Another deep dive into the final fault. We're doing Sounds of the 70s and it's 1978, so we're getting near the end. We'll start with a live album, Blue Oyster Cult, Some Enchanted Evening. Obviously, Don't Fear the Reaper is the centrepiece of this album, but there's good covers of Kick Out the Jams by the MC5 and We Gotta Get Out of This Place by the Animals, and that's the only place you're going to hear them is on this album. An album I revisited after going back to the beginning gig in Birmingham, where a couple of bands covered songs off it. Never Say Die by Black Sabbath. Certainly not as good as their first 6 albums, certainly not as heavy, but after revisiting it, it's not as bad as I remember. Big improvement on their debut album, Dead Boys. Sonic Reducer was the track on the first album that was great. On this one, Flamethrower Love and No Fun, which was covered by Guns N' Roses. You either hate that cover or you like it. I think it's okay, but it's not a patch on the original. Great band. After this, Steve Bators went off and joined Lords in a New Church. Another band from New York, The Dictators. I think they're unfairly branded as a punk band. I think they're closer to a classic rock and roll band. We've got Handsome Dick Manitoba on vocals and the great Rasta Boss on guitar, who went on to form Manowar. Well, you know. And then I think he's back playing with the Dictators now. Mark Farner split from Grand Funk Railroad, brought out his first album, No Frills. Great album cover, but this is closer to Blue Eyed Soul than the wild rock we expect from Grand Funk Railroad. Still pretty decent though. Following up on Songs from the Wood, Jethro Tull gives Heavy Horses, another folk album. I don't think it's quite as good as Songs from the Wood, although a friend of mine, Rick Bolt, would edge for this one over Songs from the Wood, so it's all down to preference, isn't it? They also brought out a brilliant live album, Bustin' Out. If you want a snapshot of how good Jethro Tull were at their peak, this is it. Next one's a bit of an interesting album. The Sex Pistols album was not allowed to be released in Spain, so some wag, some clever clogs over there, got the sheet music, hired a jazz band and a singer who could barely sing English, and we get the Sex Pistols punk rocker. This album has to be heard to be believed. It is comedy gold. Last hurrah for the partnership of Dio and Richie Blackmore. Long Live Rock and Roll. Rainbow, really good album. I love this album cover. Obviously the title track, Lady of the Lake, LA Connection, Gates of Babylon. Epic as you'd expect from Rainbow. Just a really good album. And Cozzy Powell on drums as well. Second album by Ram Jam. Decent rock album. Disappeared. Nobody knows this album and they should. Second generation punk, Sham 69. People either like Sham 69 or don't. They're Marmite. I really think they're decent. Yeah, they had some great singles and that's not a bad album. Last hurrah really for another band, Sweet, level-headed. Love Is Like Oxygen was a really big hit and it's a really good song. It's not really representative of what the album sounds like, but it's good. The glam image is well and truly gone by them. You can hear it in the background there. UFO Obsession. This is a classic lineup of UFO and they had a really good run of albums, and this is one of them. Another last hurrah really. Keith Moon's Last Bow with The Who Are You. It's a really good album, although as you can see there, Keith's starting to look a bit old. I think the drinking and drugging was definitely showing, and as if The Who had stopped there, that would have been great. They continue to play live, put out albums now and then, but this is really it for the classic lineup. My favourite punk album of all time is the second generation punk. It's X-Ray Specs. How could you not love Polystyrene's vocals? This has Bondage Up Yours, I'm a Cliche, Identity, warrior in Woolworths. This is the true spirit of punk. No agenda, no slogan, and homemade clothes. Just young kids doing it. Great. So that is 1978 wrapped up. We're getting up to the last year of the 70s now. If you want to see more of this content, my YouTube channel, Bobo's Final Fold, the link is up there. Keep it final, keep it real.